Republican Representative Francis Rooney defended Trumpcare's Medicaid cuts in perhaps the most infuriating way imaginable.
Let me cite the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, which says this is basically a program, a bill that makes sure that the wealthy get tax cuts. The savings, a lot of it is expected to go in this bill toward tax cuts. And in fact, what the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities found is that $7 million a year is the tax cut a year that each of the 400 wealthiest families in America will get as a result of this. That's okay with you as people are losing their coverage?
See, I happen to think that tax cuts on it to stimulate investments, which is what this tax cut is. It's Obama put in a tax on investments. Cutting those taxes are very important to stimulate investments and job creation. I mean, sometimes these people don't seem to understand how capitalism works. When you incentivize investment, people deploy capital, create jobs, build companies, and put more people to work so they can afford all these things and not have to be on Medicaid.
Most of the people, the majority of the people that these guys are kicking off their health care with their Medicaid cuts have jobs. They have jobs. But not every job offers health insurance and benefits, which this idiot would know if he wasn't incredibly privileged and in his own little DC bubble where everybody he knows has health insurance because everybody he knows is either another politician or an executive where they work a very high-paying job. So, man, I love it. They like smugly lecture you like you don't get shit when they don't get the most basic shit. The question is, hey, the richest 400 families, each one of them gets $7 million a year extra in tax cuts under Trumpcare, and that translates to Medicaid cuts for 700,000 people who lose their Medicaid. He's like, hey, you know, I don't think you understand how capitalism works. Obviously, what'll happen is this will stimulate the job creation, and then the people who are on Medicaid will get the jobs, and then they'll get the health care. Except I just told you, most people who are going to be kicked off their Medicaid under this bill already have a job. So he's talking out of his ass. What he's saying is not true. It's not close to true. It's just something he read on a right-wing blog somewhere that makes shit up, and he's just convinced of it. Think about that. Imagine being that guy. You're just presented with facts from the CBO, the Nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, which said, hey, the richest 400 families each get $7 million extra a year under this bill, and that's going to take healthcare away from 700,000 people. Imagine hearing that and immediately scolding the other side and saying, you just don't understand how capitalism works. Somebody get this guy a monocle, and somebody get this guy a butler. I mean, what an out-of-touch scumbag. And these are the guys, they pretend from time to time when they're campaigning to be the party of the people, the party of the middle class, the party of the little guy. Look at that clip! Look at that clip! That's unbelievable! Here, let me tell you this really tangible, clear, horrific thing that's going to happen under your bill. The rebuttal is, you don't understand how capitalism works. Jesus, man. I mean, so that's just like the stock answer. You can give any disastrous conclusion or effect of any Republican policy, and they could just use that as the stock answer. You don't know how capitalism works. You can point out the deaths. 28,000 more people are going to die because of Trumpcare. We already have 45,000 people that die because they don't have access to basic health care. This is 28,000 more people because of Trumpcare. Tell that to this guy. What's his response? You don't understand how capitalism works. So there is no bottom. Hey, man, under this bill, everybody's grandma gets raped by a baseball bat with barbed wire on it. But yes, but you don't understand how capitalism works. That's not a rebuttal. That's not a fucking rebuttal. That's a myopic idiot who regurgitates talking points in a reactionary way because he has no substance, he has no there, he has no logical response. So what a scumbag this guy is, and what a preposterous bill this is, which is going to hurt so many people, to give tax cuts to the rich and also to let private health insurance companies continue to rob us.